Eric the Midget, you're on the air. Go ahead. By the way, I received a note yesterday from Jimmy Kimmel with regard to Eric the Midget. And Jimmy begs me on the RealDoll decision. He says, you've got to make Eric the Midget RealDoll. You have to. He says, I'm begging you. He says, don't make me beg. He says, I would do anything.
Would he come in
He says, I'll
and
pay
have
for
sex with it?
Would Jimmy have sex with it?
Now,
I don't know.
Let's put it on the line. How much does he want the Eric RealDoll?
He's not going to show his penis, I don't think. I think he's kind of hung like me. I get that vibe.
Well, I know his takes a strange turn, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah, well, he has like a weird hole in his penis that he had to have it operated.
Like a whale, it spouts out the top.
Yeah. Eric, do you mind if we make a RealDoll? I mean, not that you have a choice, but we might make a RealDoll out of you.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, no.
You don't have anything to do with it.
You know what? We can get all his favorite hats
dress him
and swap them out as he's getting fucked by somebody. You can have that San Francisco hat, that Oakland A's hat.
Yeah, we're going to do
that
it.
Product hat that he wears when he's on there trying to push something.
Jimmy wants it, and seems like a good idea.
Oh, yeah, the 49ers hat. That would look really good.
Will it have that little scruff under his chin?
Yeah, it'll look exactly like Eric.
Will
everything.
Will it have the blotch?
It'll have everything that you see on him.
Oh.
I'll get a little wheelchair.
And some glasses.
Yeah, the crooked glasses.
And I can get a wheelchair for him.
Yeah. That's the perfect thing for the RealDoll.
And we can put that on cam.
But what are we going to do with him? Is like Richard going to have sex with him?
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah. What do you think of that, Eric?
As I'm trying to say, if you do it, you're going to face some fucking legal problems.
What
I'm
legal
not
problems?
going to allow you to do that.
I'll go to court with you over that. You imagine the judge on that one?
We'll bring Eric in the wheelchair.
Kids, you could make a RealDoll out of anyone you want.
Yeah,
He's a public figure.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter if it's a public figure. We're making a RealDoll and we're putting his face on it.
Plus, I'd love to go to court and tell a judge that, you know, like bring in the RealDoll with Eric sitting there.
Yeah, wheel it in.
Yeah, Eric, we're not fucking you against your will.
Yeah.
Fucking a doll.
We're fucking a doll, and we're calling it Eric the Midget.
So
And we're not selling it. We're just having fun with it.
How are we harming you?
How are we harming you?
It's not going to allow you to do that.
I don't need your permission.
We don't need it.
I don't need permission for that.
Howard, please make it. There's three of us out here. We'll all fuck it. Just make it.
We have to make it now.
You need to send me your full measurements.
He sent you a picture.
Oh, yeah. Hey, did you bring that stuff in, Artie?
Yeah, Gary's got it.
Oh, good. We'll need that for the RealDoll. Artie brought in the stuff, Eric. So now I can use your pictures to create the real Eric the Midget RealDoll.
Boy, can you imagine when we get that thing? Who are the three guys who want to have sex with it, Gary?
Richard.
Richard and Sal.
Right.
Me, Richard, and Sal. We'll all do it.
And Gary, too? Wow.
Fucking, you know what? I'm not gay, but I would fucking pull a train
Sounds
on
like
you.
it, fucker.
We'll pull a train on you.
Hey, Eric. I'm going to take the RealDoll, the Eric the Midget RealDoll, and fly it around with balloons.
Yeah.
And so finally, you'll sort of be flying with balloons.
Yeah, so the SF in your hat stands for so fucked.
Can you fuck the doll while he has the balloons on?
Sure, you do whatever you want.
Wow.
It's a doll.
I'll do it with the balloons on.
Hey, what do you want to say, Richard?
I can't wait to like take the little claw hand on the Eric the Midget RealDoll and wrap it around my cock.
You're going to let Eric give you a hand job?
Yeah, that's how it's going to start. That's the foreplay.
He can't do that hand, though, this guy, can he?
I just want Eric sitting here every day.
Yeah. Not talking.
Right.
No, not talking, just getting fucked.
Isn't Eric flattered, though, that we want to fuck a RealDoll of him?
Of course he is.
No, you fucking hick.
Come on, I'd be honored, Eric.
Look at this, because you're gay.
Here's what Jimmy wrote me. I'll read it to you exactly. Please Have them make an Eric the Midget real doll. They're small. Maybe they'll even throw it in for free. Please.
You mean they'll give us the woman and then throw Eric in?
Yeah, they'll just use the leftover rubber from the Ronnie doll to make Eric.
You know, the shit they leave over from Ronnie.
Yeah.
With Ronnie and Eric, you could probably still have enough for, you know, Ronnie's not that big either.
Right.
There's got to be something left over.
Eric, admit on some level you're curious to see what it looks like.
No.
It's the same as like when these celebrities get the wax museum to make a 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄's wax museum. I can't imagine you're not flattered on some level.
I'm not.
This is an honor.
We don't do this for anyone. We got one shot at a free real doll.
Oh, well, use it on someone else.
Let me check with Dominic to make sure Eric can't sue us over it. Okay, hold on. Dominic, hi.
Absolutely no lawsuit. It's
Right.
fair satire. If you made 1 million of them and sold them publicly, that would be different. But you can do anything you want. It's like my trying to sue all these things on YouTube. I can't do anything.
Right. What, Eric, what hair color do you want us to use? Would you send us your hair color, the exact hair color you use?
I won't send you shit.
Well, we already have his penis measurement. He said he's 5 inches, so we have
so we
that.
can make that perfect.
Yeah.
It's going to have a cock?
Yeah.
So
Of course it's going to have a cock.
Are you going to blow it?
Are you gonna blow
No,
Eric?
I'm not going to do
You
anything
wouldn't
gay.
blow Eric.
You're not
No.
going to put it in your ass?
No, I'm
You're
going to
fucking a gun? What do you mean?
I'm going to fuck it, but if I blow it, that's gay.
You're going to fuck Eric in the ass?
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet it'll be tight.
Welcome to Kansas Logic.
And that's not gay.
No.
No, he's the man.
I'm the man.
You're the woman.
Right.
You'll be gay,
In
or
certain
your real doll will.
cultures- In certain cultures, that's considered macho.
Yeah. It's a rite of passage.
Cubans in particular. Men can fuck other men.
So, Dominic, in other words, I can't mass market these and sell them. That's
No.
Eric's thing. And
Okay,
Eric, you know
wait.
what? You might end up with a big business out of this.
But you could take a like a Chihuahua and have it have sex with Eric. That would be legal.
Yeah.
Anything you want to satire the body.
Wow.
Wow.
What about, would Eric have a case if it gets amazingly popular and we have to charge extra ad dollars in a segment where we're fucking the real doll?
No, I think that's even legal also, by the way.
I have a question for Dominic. What if we took an actual Chihuahua, put an Eric the Midget mask on it, and fucked the Chihuahua?
Legal.
Illegal?
Nope.
Well, we're
Legal.
fucking
Satire.
Satire.
Oh, good.
That's
thank you,
satire?
Dominic.
You can fuck a dog?
Thank you, Dominic.
It's satire.
Thank you very much. There are satirical rules.
As long as it's wearing an Eric the Midget mask.
Hey, Dorian, you're on the air in Washington, D.C.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey.
Man, this whole real doll concept is the funniest freaking concept ever, man. It's so daggone funny. Man, hey, I want to ask, if you make the Eric the Midget real doll, can the fans come in and fuck him?
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
But you'll have to be
Line
tested.
him up.
You are going to get so much action, Eric.
We should have like a big. We should have a big event, like a giant stadium where fans get
An
to
Eric
fuck
the Midget gangbang.
That's gross.
An Eric gangbang at the stadium.
Eric, this is starting.
Cockying his little feet.
Eric, this is starting to take on a movement of its own.
You could even throw in like remember when Scott the engineer was going to get fucked in the ass and you like cover it with the sheet and just show a face or something like that?
Right.
What about getting a big black guy in there like that? What was the guy's name we were going to get for Scott?
Lexington Steel.
Lexington Steele's not gay, though.
But now it's Eric. It wouldn't be the same.
Right, that's true. All right, thank you. Well, Eric, maybe if you're lucky, and I do say lucky because it would bring you a lot of attention, I might make the real doll into you. Thinking about it.
That gets my vote.
Even do it.
Oh, we got to do it just
I'm
because he
probably
says
gonna
that.
do it.
Think about the millions of fans, and you've been chosen.
Yeah, out of everyone.
Yeah, it could have been High Pitch Eric.
It's an honor.
Well,
it's
High
you.
Pitch is gay, so it would work.
He just fucking came on a whore's
Eric, really,
face.
what is your objection to it? I don't understand. It's not you being gay. It's just a RealDoll replica of you. I don't really understand your problem with it. I just think you're overreacting.
No, I'm not overreacting.
All right, articulate to me why you don't want this.
Because it's stupid. It's not something that I ever want to see done.
Well, you don't have to watch it.
That's true.
But how could he not?
He'll watch it.
But I think there's far more people that want it than don't
Let me
want
see
it.
if anybody else
Can
wants
you
it.
imagine on Howard TV there'll be a whole section just of people having sex with Eric?
We could have Nick Manning come in and fuck it.
Dropping loads all over Eric the Midget.
Dropping loads all over that little midget ass.
Alex, you're on the air in Queens.
Howard,
Hi.
I was going to suggest Oprah or Imus, but you've got to make it Eric. Got to make it Eric.
The fans like it, Eric.
And release those two sexual deviants fucking Silent Richard on them. Let them go to town on them.
So you like? I've read in the emails a lot of people were saying Imus, but you like the Eric the Midget RealDoll better.
Yeah.
I see.
By popular demand, Eric.
I think that's the mandate.
I was going for Oprah, but it's got to be Eric Midget.
Shut up, you fucking loser. Get the fuck off the phone.
Wow.
Suck it, Eric.
Eric will be doing a lot of that.
Thank you, Alex.
Suck it, Eric.
Would you like me to squeal like a pig?
Plus, maybe they can use some cool technology like a chia pet where the goatee on the Eric doll can grow.
Like we have to shave
like his,
Eric?
yeah.
I don't think they can do that.
We'll get a $200,000 real doll.
All right, here's the big question. If there is an Eric the Midget RealDoll in the studio, Robin, would you do anything with it? Would you at least?
I'm not doing anything
Would you
with any
pose
RealDoll.
holding his penis?
I would pose holding his penis.
All
Yeah,
right.
I would do that.
Would you, with your clothes on, would you put a strap on and have sex with him?
I can't even imagine that.
Would you
sick.
consider that?
That is
Eric,
beautiful.
would you like that?
Eric, that ain't gay, at least. You could, you know.
It would be heterosexual sex for a change.
What do you
Shut up, you stupid cackling bitch.
Now I have to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Eric, you don't know much about psychology, do you? You should have just said, it doesn't bother me at all.
What, where are these photos? Do you want me to open this package you sent for me, Eric?
Yeah, let's see what's so important.
Yes, please.
All right. Gary, can you bring me the package, please?
What is so important?
Eric gave Artie a package when Artie was in San Francisco doing his stand-up, and it took Artie about 4 days to locate it. But where'd you find it, Artie?
Actually, he did a smart thing. It was in like a FedEx envelope type thing, so it was that size. It fit into my overnight bag, and I took it out when I got home, and it was underneath all the pizza and shit. I had to find it.
Gary, what is it in this envelope?
There's really two things in here. The first thing is everyone that's in here right now got an autographed picture from Eric, and everyone got a personalized greeting. Like, for instance, mine says, you know, Dear Gary, you'll need a lifetime supply of toothpaste and Orbits.
Oh.
And like Robin, something about meat and vegetables, but everyone got their own picture.
Eric,
how cute.
Be honest with me. Did you come up with these things that you wrote on the picture, or did the people help you with it?
No, I came up with it.
It's your own original idea.
Yes.
All right, let me see these pictures of Eric. These are the 8x10s?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that is a handsome picture of you.
I look to see the ones he turned down.
This would be good to give to the guy from the RealDoll, because he's going to need a picture of Eric if he's going to really make this
Yeah, we need that exact outfit.
Yeah. Now, let's see. To Howard Stern, thank you for the 6 years of being on your show. I notice you print. You don't write script.
Correct.
From actor Eric the Midget crossed out actor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's okay. Also, thank you for letting me promote my store. And then he writes, first call 91902.
You know what? The way he writes on a picture, it looks like it's graffitied.
I like it. I like the picture very much. Suitable for framing. I'm going to frame this, Eric.
Mine's already on my wall.
Eric, I'm going to frame it.
That's good.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it's weird, though. It's not Eric. It's saying thank you for something.
To Fred, if you push that button one more time, I'll smash your fingers. Ack, you jackass. From Eric the Midget, crossed out actor. To Robin, stop your damn cackling, you witch. Jesus. Put a veggie up your pussy and shut up.
Ooh, wow. I have to do the strap-on thing now.
You got a sexy one.
To Artie, haha, this year your Yankees are as bad as my A's. Wow, the Yankees aren't going to the playoffs, from Eric. And look at that picture. Boy, Eric, I tell you what, was this doctored in any way, this picture? There are no blotches on your face.
Well, I had to say that, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, you cleaned it up.
What did they do, Photoshop it?
Yeah, they also changed the microphone so there wouldn't be any problems because before it said Sirius, so I figured if it's going to be sold so I don't run into any problems, I better change it to JFSC.TV.
And Eric, you don't have any problem with the enormous Coca-Cola can in front of you? The
yeah,
biggest
it's like
corporation?
Coke doesn't have any problem with you selling.
How many pictures are we talking about that you might have to reproduce?
Well, so far I've sold somewhere between 200 and 300.
And I was going to say, the guy looks very, very handsome in this. I had a feeling, Robin, that this was doctored in some way. On your face, they got rid of all the blotches,
yeah,
right?
his skin looks beautiful.
Yeah. Did they do something with your skin?
Yeah, they fixed, it was fixed up.
Is there anything else I should know? Did they touch up anything else?
No.
Yeah, and I see your hair is recently dyed in this picture. It looks good. Well,
Now, Howard, there was another thing in the package.
Yes.
And this is, I believe, a wedding gift that Eric had sent to you, and it's inscribed. It's a book.
A book? That was very nice, Eric. Thank you. Jewish chess masters on stamps.
What?
Let's see. What is this? What is this book?
I don't know, but the first page, Howard, is inscribed.
They found it in Eichmann's closet when they were
Jewish chess masters.
Howard Stern, congratulations on your wedding to Beth O. Thank you for the 6 years of airtime. JFSC.TV. Eric the Midget Actor. I hope you like this book. Jewish chess masters on stamps. And I'm not sure I understand what that means, but
I don't see any stamps.
I don't know.
Stamps are in the book.
I hear this.
I guess it's Jewish. I guess it's exactly what it says, right?
Yeah. All right. Very good, Eric. Well, I don't know quite what to say. I know Beth's going to love this. I'm glad you thought of both of us. This is very nice of you. Thank you. And whether you see it as an honor or not, I happen to see it as an honor. I'm really considering selecting you as the one person I will make a RealDoll out of.
You got to think, Eric, the RealDoll stays here all the time. It's always in the studio.
It'll always be on camera, and it'll probably boost your business quite a bit, but I don't know for sure.
Right.
And then if Nick Manning or someone comes in and fools around with you, it'll add to your fame.
Means your name was getting mentioned.
Yeah. So you'd be very lucky if I select you. Do you see that at all?
No, I don't. I don't see it as an honor at all.
Wow. Well, it is an honor, and I'm just informing you of that.
Do you really think I can hang
all
a...
over Eric the Midget's wheelchair. Midget fuck wet powered chair.
Do you really think I can hang a picture that says, what? Stuff a vegetable in your pussy?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't hang that, Eric.
Hang that in your news booth.
You can put something over the line, pussy.
Put it on the boat.
I'm hanging mine.
Yeah, but he said nice things to you. I can't. I mean, that's...
He calls you a witch and says to put vegetables in your pussy.
Yeah, I can't hang that.
That's not very nice, Eric.
Disgusting.
Well, when is she ever really nice to me?
Right.
Well, that's not the sentiment of a gift,
Excuse me, I thought it was nice to you until you got to be so mean.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric, and thank you for the gifts, and good luck with your business. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Eric the Midget saying that he does not like the idea of an Eric the Midget real doll, which makes me even want it more.
I was going to say, which makes it more intriguing.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So I've got to make a final decision eventually.
Ask you about Eric the actor or Eric the Midget.
Yeah.
Artie, if we make this real doll that resembles Eric the Midget, what will your style be like when banging him?
I'm not gonna bang him.
Really?
Nah, I'm above that. I have a career outside of this studio in law, going nights for law degree.
So banging replicas of midgets, it wouldn't.
I put it this way: I have a future in politics. I'm not going to do that. Let one of the assholes back here do it.
I can respect that. No, I wanted to ask you how serious you are about the prospect of strapping on something and like that transition.
Well, you know, it almost makes me not want to have an Eric the Midget doll in the
really
studio. I would have to become a character and put on the strap on and do my job.
And separate yourself from the real Rob.
That's right. It would be my character, not me.
I'll be gentle at first because he's a smaller guy. I'd kind of, caress him, rub his blotches a little bit, massages his claw, and then, slowly put the claw onto my penis, put it around there, help the claw move up and down. Because I don't want to get injured, I don't want the claw to, scratch me or anything, so I'll be real gentle and slow. And we'll slowly work up to a good midget fucking.
If we do pick Eric the Midget, what would your style be like while banging him?
First of all, I wouldn't bang him as Eric the Midget, I would bang him as Eric the actor, because I respect him. And I like him. I consider him a friend, and I know he prefers Eric the actor.
Right.
So if I have sex with him, it'll be me having sex with Eric the actor, not Eric the Midget.
Well, with that being established, your Eric the actor approach, I mean, some people have mentioned running trains, some people have mentioned strap-ons. What would be your sort of style?
I would just do it like a guy, just simple and, to the point, and, that's how, I think, just get in there and do it. Not a lot of
pretension.
Yeah, just a straight old-fashioned, fucking.
Gary came in and he told me the TV guys, for some reason, when you were singing to Cocaine and you were going berserk in there.
Oh, no, they found it?
So I said,
damn!
Why you were just singing to Cocaine, the song they played this morning.
I do that in here because I know it can't be recorded.
Well,
They got it?
Yeah, I said to Gary, I only give Robin the option whether she wants to play that on the air or not. I know you're sensitive for some reason about your singing.
I am
are
very
you over
sensitive.
That? I have to protect Robin. I need her up and peppy.
There was something weird going on. Nobody knows because nobody else heard it, but the TV guys, for some reason, were getting Robin's microphone because I think they're like separate feeds.
I don't know. It must be a separate feed. I want to hear it if you're up for it.
I'll listen to it,
All
but those performances will never be happening again.
Yeah, you better. I never sing in here. I don't know why you are singing.
I thought you would do. I thought it was cute. It wasn't like it's not like you're wailing away.
Where is it? I want to hear it.
I think it's Gary page 1 now. I already forgot.
Cocaine. See, now you're not hearing the music.
It's better this way.
Down to the ground, cocaine. She don't lie, cocaine.
You're going on American Idol.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. It's cocaine.
You ever since you did that drug.
And you wanna run on cocaine.
Well, you're not done. You sound better here than you do in other attempts.
Cocaine.
Look at the party.
Cocaine.
What is this cocaine? That's the part.
No, I told you I was just having fun. I wasn't even paying attention. Cocaine.
You're on key at least. You've gotten better.
Down to the ground, cocaine. She don't lie, cocaine, cocaine,
cocaine,
cocaine,
cocaine.
It's cocaine.
It's cocaine.
And you wanna run on cocaine.
Cocaine. Cocaine. All right. I like the finger snapping.
And I even remember when I was changing the name of cocaine, I was like, what am I doing?
Cocaine. Cocaine.
What am I doing? I wasn't even paying. I was just in the moment. I was
You're not
just
even
like,
true to the words. You're
carrying on.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. Cocaine. Diano.
Down to the ground, cocaine.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Jason, and on Monday's wrap-up show, myself, Brian Phelan, Scott the Pace, Gary, we're all in there talking about the proper way to raise and train your dog. Scott thinks you beat them into submission. Everybody else says you're crazy. Check it out.
Howard said he spent all weekend upset over not Phelan putting wee-wee pads in his puppy's crate, because that's one thing, but rather the comments that Scott the Pace made to the Howard 100 News about smacking the dog around. I didn't hear it. I don't know what he said, but it seemed like Howard was genuinely upset over it.
Well, there's two things I want to talk about there. We'll talk about what Scott said, but first, this is one of those things that Howard, I wish he could learn to not do. There's a dog from North Shore Animal League, and Beth was trying to help get the dog a home, and one of our guys took it. And that's great. And after that, it's okay. But Howard feels this responsibility for the whole process, which he really shouldn't have to. He's already done enough to bring the two parties together. If Brian Phelan doesn't do his job correctly, it doesn't reflect bad on Howard, yet he feels that way. And I feel bad for him.
But Howard's
it makes him crazy.
But he's just not that kind of guy. He cares, and he cares what's happening with this dog.
But
for
you
a couple of reasons.
You can't take responsibility for everything. And I feel like he takes a lot of responsibility for stuff that he can't control, to the point where it really sort of helps him not be as happy as he could be.
Yeah, well, he did say that he wishes Beth didn't do it almost, because then he wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. But the issue really wasn't with Phelan and what he was doing. It was more, although that was part of the issue, it was more of what Scott said. And then when you were in there, it took about 3 seconds for you to light up on the pace. You got into it really quickly.
He just said, all I went in there to say was, Scott said, the trainer I work with said it's okay to hit a dog, which is just not the truth. So then he took a shot at me, and then I went back. But I wasn't looking.
You weren't at my house when I was talking to
I know that
trainer.
Jason actually, this is really more, God's honest truth, more between you and Jason.
Yeah, of course.
Because Jason's telling me what he did. In other words, sometimes people tell me stuff, and I go in as the representative.
So you were saying what Jason had told you.
Jason worked with this particular trainer. So again, I didn't work with the guy. So
Training
Jason,
like a cat.
Jason should come in, training his dog.
No.
And Jason said that the trainer said he's a no-hands trainer, meaning you don't hit or touch the dog in any way. And DePace is saying that's not the truth.
Look,
so
my wife was there, so, you know, if we need a corroboration of the story.
But
But
you guys didn't say opposite things.
Well, no, he did, because he's saying it's okay to hit a dog.
He said, no. He said, Scott said the trainer said that it's not his method, but he doesn't, he's accepting of it.
And in fact, everything all of his training had to do with dominance. It all had to do with, you know, when you go out a door, you make sure you go out first. When you put his food in the bowl, make sure he doesn't eat until you tell him it's time to eat.
Well, listen, there's there's a big difference between dominance and physical, you know, using physical force.
This all comes down to whether you think slapping a dog on the ass a couple of times to train them is cruel. I don't see how it is. My dog plays with other dogs, and they're constantly biting each other. Isn't that a lot worse than just a little pat on the ass?
I don't know. I'm not going to get into it.
We got to ask
it's not my fight for me and you, so I'm not going to get into it.
Scott, they're dogs. They don't know about patting on the ass.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's about pain, then yes, you just said it. They're dogs. So I think they can handle the little bit of pain that they're actually getting. I don't think they're getting any.
Why do you think they can handle it? Like, what gives you that idea?
Well, I'm just saying their threshold must be pretty high. Whenever the dog bites me, I want to just jump out a window. It hurts. So they're biting each other. That must be okay.
No, my point is that the dogs don't know any better. They don't think, well, if I hit you,
exactly. So then why are you putting the human trait that it's cruel when I slap them on the ass?
Because you're a human. You're a human.
They're not.
Thank you for pointing that out.
But Scott, you got to think about what you just said for a second. Do you think a dog feels pain?
Yeah, probably. But do
you think that they might feel pain when they might feel pain when they're bit? Also, do you think they might, if they could? Do you think they would avoid to be? Okay.
I mean, they keep going at it. They keep playing and going at it.
Hold on a second. You know anything about? They don't bite down as hard as they can. That's how dogs play. They don't have hands.
What are you, a dog?
Yeah, I'm a dog. That's how I know what dogs are like, because that's the only way you can understand
really,
a dog.
You just came in like you're some dog expert. What the hell are you?
I own a dog. I watch them play.
Life. I've had dogs my whole life.
Dogs don't go and they bite each other as hard as they can, you idiot.
I'm telling you that when they bite, because I'll put my hand in there.
Your dog bites you. If you put your hand up, then there's something wrong with your dog.
It's not. He's not you chomping down trying to draw blood, but in the midst, yeah, it hurts a lot.
Well, there's something wrong with your dog. Then I don't know what to tell you.
What you idiot? What you? All right, I won't use words. What you guys?
You won't use words.
I won't use terms.
We're going to communicate telepathically over here.
Hold on, Jay.
So here it goes into the Jason piece of shit vortex.
What happened? Those are words. It sounds like.
Scott, finish your point. Finish your point.
God, I hate you.
I know, it makes me so happy.
Asshole. It's funny. So many people tell me when they hear you, they've got to just turn it off.
It's funny because I hear that about you sometimes too. I hear about both. I hear about both.
But I don't.
So no one's listening now. So finish your point.
In your pink shirt, please continue.
Jason, let him talk.
You're 350 pounds, you fat whale.
Keep wearing your pink shirt.
Good.
Your point.
I forget what I was talking about.
All right, then let's
use your words.
You were saying when a dog chomps down, it hurts your
hand.
hand.
Yeah. So apparently they must have a threshold for pain. I don't think what I did is at all cruel. I don't sit there. My dog loves me, sleeps on my... Oh, listen to that laugh. My dog sleeps on my bed every night. The dog loves when I come in at home. The dog loves me. Just because you guys have a different training method, don't say mine is cruel.
Let's take a step back here, Scott.
Ridiculous.
What did you say to the news that Howard got so pissed off about?
I was merely joking. Brian was going through the training of, how you put a dog in a crate. And he didn't know exactly how to do that. He put the wee pad in there. And so I just said, as a joke, well, maybe you should just smack her on the ass. And that turned into Howard,
All right, so I got a question for you. Answer what Howard said today. How do you answer the allegation that a lot of your jokes are misinterpreted?
Well, you guys are dumb. I don't know. No, I have no idea.
No words, Scott. Come on, man.
I have no idea.
Because Howard says a lot of times
that's not my fault.
A lot of times when you say stuff and then people call you on it, you go, I was joking. And I guess a lot of people don't get the joke.
It is a comedy show here, isn't it? I don't know.
We're not doing a comedy show.
Maybe I'm too good. Maybe I'm
Scott,
such a straight guy.
And I'm not saying I'm against this issue. You say that slapping the ass is okay.
Yeah.
But then you're saying it's a joke when you said it.
Well, how I said it, I was joking. If you listen to it, I think it's pretty obvious that I was joking.
Brian Fallon, was he joking?
I think he was joking. Yeah, he tries to, add comedy into the conversation. But, yeah, a lot of people don't get his jokes, that's for sure.
So did you think Howard was pissed off at you this morning?
Yeah, he was yelling at me the other day. So he actually had Ronnie come in and yell at me, too. So I thought I was going to be in a lot of trouble. But then it turned and went on to Scott, which is great.
What do you mean he had Ronnie come in to yell at you?
He told me I didn't know what I was doing because I put the wee pad in the crate, and you're not supposed to do that. That's where they sleep. And he goes, you don't know what you're doing. I got to get your trainer, blah, blah, blah. I'll get you the number. And then he went outside and saw Ronnie. He's like, Ronnie, he doesn't know what he's doing. Go in there and yelling at him. Tell him what to do. So then Ronnie came in and started yelling at me like I didn't know what I was going, Like, I have 3 kids, and I had a dog before. I know how to train something, so I just took it
everyone's got their own way. I don't understand this.
I was expecting more, but,
so you did
to Scott.
So you just disagree with Howard's method.
Yeah, and Howard on the air this morning tried to say that I'm the know-it-all. Well, who the hell is he then? Right? If he's saying my method's wrong, why? I never said that his method was wrong. It's to each their own.
I would say he's a little bit more of a know-it-all, just in the sense that his wife spends a great deal of time with animals.
Okay, maybe recently, but I've had dogs my whole life. He didn't grow up with animals. I probably had 10 dogs.
Just because you've had them your whole life doesn't mean that everything you're doing with them is correct. It just means you've had them.
But there's a track record of success. I know how to get a dog to stop peeing in the house.
Well, but how do you get that reaction? How do you get to getting a dog?
Who cares?
But that's what I think Howard's talking about. You can train a dog by taking him outside, or every time he pees, you can hit him over the nose with a newspaper. You're going to get the same result, but different ways. Yeah, and one of them I think Howard would disagree with.
All right. To me, the dog is not hurt forever, and it's not barely even hurt at that moment.
Then why wouldn't you, every time your kid pees in a diaper, why would you hit him over the face with a paper?
Because my kid is a human, for one.
But
he's not a dog. And I'm trying to, and I was never shown that to be an effective method.
I think
I'm sure your kid has a threshold for pain.
I think there's a philosophy there. I think because I hear this with Will a lot too. Will grew up with a lot of animals, and his whole rap is, listen, I love dogs and stuff, but they're fucking dogs. And some people feel a different way about them, and I think there's a different philosophy there.
So do you think Howard's method's wrong or just different?
No, just different. I wouldn't have the patience to sit there and yell no for months until it finally worked.
It doesn't take much.
Jason,
I'm sure. All of the training methods that I was trying, it was like, oh, you've got 2 hours of homework each day. I'm just not going to do it.
Jason, did anything get lost in translation when Gary came in and sort of said what you had told him?
No,
to
in
Scott?
fact, the guy, because I had watched the dog before Greg Cleva from Barkbusters came over. I had watched The Dog Whisperer. I still watch The Dog Whisperer. And The Dog Whisperer is a little bit hands-on. He doesn't hit the dog, but what he does is to simulate where the mom would nip the dog, like in the neck, to give him a little, he does a little poke in the neck, like, and touch them in the neck.
Back of the neck.
And it's not a hit
very
or anything.
There.
And I was talking to Greg about that, and I said, I was a little uneasy with that because I always heard you're not supposed to touch the dogs. And he said, no, I have a hand. He goes, I have no problem. It's not his method, and that he has a completely and utterly hands-off method of dealing with the dog. That was the opening line of our conversation about how to train a dog.
There's nothing inaccurate there. All I'm saying is what he said to me. I described what I had done, and he said there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just not my method. So,
Were you surprised how Gary reacted to when you chimed in this morning?
Yeah, he got very angry when I just brought out some facts that Gary has an electric fence. And to me, an electric fence is a little more harsh than slapping on the ass. A lot more harsh.
My dog doesn't even wear an electric collar anymore.
Well, but he certainly had to at one point.
Yes, he did.
So
it's a pretty common rule. It's a common tactic, and
I guarantee you, my tactic is more common than your electric fence.
Well, Gary, why did they stop wearing? Why did they stop wearing?
Because he just knows now.
Yeah,
but is it because
he got shocked enough?
Would you do it again if you got a new dog? Would you?
I think I would. You know what?
I live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of cars that go by. I have a very, very active dog. You know what I mean? And I don't want him running into the street and getting run over by a car.
I'll tell you, too.
I think that's cool.
An electric collar on Mary if she became a man?
Sure.
We just got new couches, and my wife didn't want the dog for once to be on the couch. And normally, Cookie the dog had always been on the couch. So suddenly we had to train her a new way. So she found these electric pads that give you a little shock. Dog did it once, hasn't been up there again.
Well, so you shocked the dog too, and you're making fun of Gary?
I know, exactly.
I'm just pointing out that he's a hypocrite.
Wait, how does that work? You get like
he's a hypocrite. That's
well,
all
so
I'm
are
saying.
you then if you're making fun of Gary for shocking his dog and you do the same thing?
No, you
Scott
jerk
is
off.
right and you're wrong.
I could care less. I'd put an electric fence up too.
Wait, Scott, so these are electric pads that you put on the couch?
Put on the couch.
And
I
so
got
if the
shocked
dog
by it twice.
So if the dog
She doesn't want
jumps
you on
up,
the couch either.
so if the dog jumps up on it, it shocks him and goes down. And you got shocked?
Yeah, I got shocked twice.
And your kids get shocked?
My kids got shocked. My one son had his hand. He was laying on it. It was turned off. And the other kid came over and turned it on.
Oh, my God.
It got him.
How strong of a shock is
your
it?
kids treat each other like dogs.
It's, it's, I don't know. It doesn't hurt that
Threshold for pain.
Rich in Carolina, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. You guys usually rip on Scott the Pace, but I usually defend him. But I think in this case he's very wrong. The main reason why you don't want to be beating your dog is just the same reason why my brother, when his dog does something wrong, he kicks him and he really does it aggressively. But guess what? His daughter shows, his daughter is now learning that it's okay to hit.
But sir, wouldn't you say that what you described? Wouldn't you say what you described is a little more than what I did? I merely slapped the dog on the ass like 4 or 5 times, not very hard. I never kicked her.
Well, we don't know. Hold on, we don't know that to be the case.
Well, I've described it.
That's what you tell us.
Are you telling me
I would like to
the
see
dog
documentation.
shit on the couch? You're not going to whack the hell out of it? Give me a break.
No, I'm not. I push it off. I push it off.
And you need it.
Well,
you said you need it.
Me taking
No, that's a bunch of crap too.
You said it on the show. You said when a dog jumps up that you need it.
And I don't think you were kidding that day.
Yes, it was a joke. Someone said what you do is that was one method. The other one was to step on the back foot while you're holding the front.
You'll hear a dog yelp, and you'll hear about their threshold.
I got to say, me asking for documentation that I don't know. I don't know that you hit your dog any more than you don't know that Obama's birth certificate is real. In other words, I have to take your word at it.
Well, you took my word that I hit her in the first place.
I think you. But
So
how do
why
I know?
wouldn't you take
How do
my-
if you admit to hitting your dog? How do I know what level you're really telling the truth about?
Well, then you might have shocked your dog 10 or 12 times.
Maybe I have.
Yeah, let me have documentation on that.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Baba Booey. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we were talking to Ronnie about Be the Tranny, and he said he thought she was sort of cute. We were wondering if Ronnie was a little smitten with Bea. He said he was just more fascinated by her. And then Mark Paul Gosselaar, you probably know him as Zach from Saved by the Bell, and Breckenmeyer, who was in the movie Clueless. They're friends of the show, big fans, and they stopped by and we chatted with them a little bit. Here's how it all went.
Ronnie's now here. We're talking about Bea, Ronnie, and you seem to have an interest in Bea today when you went in there.
I just wanted to see it up close because I saw it on the TV screen, and it was hard to tell what it looked like.
And how would you describe it?
Pretty scary looking, kind of. I don't know. It was like the only cool part was like you just stand her up and just bang her. You don't even have to move her. I mean, it's like it's straight on. Like a lot, you want to fuck a girl, you got to lift her leg, standing up, and you just stand there and just stick it in and go. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird.
Is this the beginning of a movement to move regular women's vaginas up taller?
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
You future woman. That's how
You know what? But you know what? Okay, so after she came out of the studio, now. I mean, I've picked out, we've done contests and stuff like that, and I've picked out, who the tranny was and all that nonsense. But this guy, girl, whatever you want to call him, well, it's a girl because she's a female on a driver's license, so she's officially, I guess, a girl now. You looked at her hands and her arms and everything else, except for her feet, She had pretty eyes and everything, but her feet were horrible. I mean, they really looked like guys' feet. She had like curled toes and stuff, and it was really strange. But her hands, usually you could tell right away by the hands, she had real feminine-looking hands.
You really checked her out.
Yeah, I did.
Now, if you ran into her, we were saying before, if you ran into her in a club, do you think you would have been fooled?
Yeah, especially after a couple of shots of tequila, for sure.
And how far do you think things would go?
I don't know. I don't know.
Would you be standing up next to her by the end of the night? I mean, what do you think?
Would you be tweeting, I just fucked the perfect vagina?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Gary, you're right. He does seem a little smitten.
And I was kind of curious to find out when she blows her load, which I really don't believe she can. I really don't believe it for the life of me. I can't see how it works.
Well, that's my question. It is you can't lubricate because that they haven't figured out for the operation. So,
Right.
So when she comes, is it semen?
Well, what is it?
It sounds like
does she come?
She said there was a
goo. She said it was goo.
Liquid comes out, so it sounds like it was some sort of ejaculate is still coming out.
Does this thing turn you on, Ronnie?
No, but I was real intrigued by her explanation of everything.
I think B's got a big fan over here.
By the way, I got to tell you
I thought she was pretty cool, actually.
I liked it. The weird thing for me was when B got here, I went to the green room to say hello, and B introduced me to her brother, who looked to be around the same age, and so it's over for me because there's B as a dude.
Right. Which one was her brother, the fat guy or the other one?
The other one.
Oh, okay.
How did that Sibian ride go, Gary?
It went fine. I put my beekeeper's mask on. Some people will see it on TV and think that I was, grossed out by her, which I really wasn't. But she said she doesn't know how she comes or where she comes from, I
don't blame
put
you,
the
man.
mask on. I didn't know what was going to happen.
See, that's what I was afraid that when if she came, it was going to shoot, like a guy.
I genuinely didn't know what was going to happen, and I wanted to be ready. Turn on the Sibian. For a second, I thought she might get into it, and then it was obvious. She says, yeah, this isn't going to work for me.
Yeah, because I see, that's what did. As soon I was watching it when you turned it on, and it was like you could see there was no feeling at all there, and that's what kind of like makes me feel like, I don't know, if she even does blow a load. I don't know.
I want to say something, too. I think that our television lighting crew might be a little homophobic.
Why is that?
Because every time a hot chick gets on the Sibian, as soon as Howard goes go, they dim the lights, and they didn't bother dimming the lights for her.
Gary, who's that over there?
Some friends of ours stopped by to say hello real quick. You guys want to say a quick hello? Mark Paul Gosselier and Brecken Meyer, who have a new show out. And the reason why I brought these guys in, because I know them for a while, but Mark's a big fan of the show, and hopefully sometime in the future will be appearing on Celebrity Superfan Roundtable. And Brecken, you were hanging out with Howard at the party, right?
That was really fun. Yeah,
he got great things. He says you're a very good drummer.
I heard about that, and other than being in Mad Magazine, that was the highest praise I think I've ever gotten.
Now, Brecken, were you conscious of like, should I walk up to Howard? Should I leave him alone?
No,
what was the
I was
vibe?
with Ryan. I was with Philippi, who's a friend of the show, and I'm such a giant fan of you guys that I kind of knew the etiquette right off the bat. I was afraid to walk up to Howard. By all means, I was just standing back, and I was like, I'll just hang with Stamos and be wall candy. And then when we went, and then Todd Phillips who directed Road Trip and The Hangover, we all went over and talked to Howard for a second. And I think I was still shaking. But
a lot of people at that party, huh?
It was star-studded.
I mean, and you live there, but that was a big party.
I mean, I don't live at Jimmy's, but I live in the area. Yeah, no, it was. Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and people with Oscars were there. Crazy.
What are you guys out here promoting, Mark? You guys got a show together?
Yeah, we got a new show June 1st on TNT called Franklin and Bash.
And what kind of show is it?
Legal drama with humor.
With humor?
A lot of humor.
So on the show, are both you guys lawyers?
Yeah.
Now, did you guys know each other before you did the show?
We knew of each other. I mean, we grew up in the industry together, so it's, we've been in this thing for about 20 years now. So we knew of each other, but
did not know each other. Yes,
Mark, we have a chemistry.
You're a big listener of the show.
Huge listener.
Yeah,
we were listening this morning to Scott.
Can I say, I'm such a giant fan right now. We came in, Mark Paul was pointing out everyone because I don't know anyone's face. I only know the voices. He literally goes, there's Benji, and I realized I started bouncing, and I go, is it really? And I really didn't. And John, it's funny, standing over there, I hear your voice in my car, not 24/7, except when my daughter's in there. And it's so funny to put a face to it. It's crazy.
And Ronnie, I walk in with the mustache and the sideburns. I didn't even recognize him. He didn't recognize me. Remember when you guys came to the set?
That's right.
Yeah.
I knew Mark Paul was a really big fan because when he was on NYPD Blue, I'd go down to the set from time to time. So I saw him there, and something happened that morning. We never met each other or anything. And he walked by me and he goes, "Hey, is Mary pissed at you for what happened this morning?" I was like, "Holy shit, he really listens."
Yeah. What do you guys think of Robin's trip to Peru? Any insight on that?
Ayahuasca, what is it? I can't even say it. Ayahuasca.
Did Fred do a cover of Cocaine at his gig? Did she show up? I missed that. She didn't?
No.
Oh man, I would have loved to have heard that.
Well, you're going to be hearing her sing Cocaine quite a bit on the show over the next few
I want to hear
weeks and
Fred
months.
do the cover of that
We've been getting a lot of songs, and
Yeah.
I have 5 more songs that came in late in the show that are all cocaine related.
We're going to do Franco and Bash in Peru as an homage to Robin.
Now, other than Howard, of course, who's the one person you'd be like, wow, you'd love to sort of meet and sit down and talk to? Who are you the biggest fan of all the characters on the show? You don't have to say Gary because he's sitting there.
I'm
It
a
could be
giant
anybody.
Fred fan.
I'm a huge Fred fan.
I was looking forward to just literally seeing how it works.
He sat in last week, though, didn't he? Fred?
Yeah, Fred came by. You guys going to be here for a while?
We'll be here for a
Because
bit.
after we're done with the wrap-up show, I'll take you and I'll show
right.
you Fred's setup. It's mind blowing.
I would love to go behind the curtain of Oz.
But when
I'm
you see
happy.
Fred's setup and you see how it works, you'll be blown away.
I know. You know who I know is Scott Eisinger. We have kids in the same class, so he was
great.
saying a hello to everybody.
Excellent.
And Brecken, you hung with JD, right? With Ryan?
No, every time Ryan hung out with JD, I was out of town.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For some reason, every time I missed it. It was like Halley's Comet.
Well, you're going to see JD in a little while.
JD probably thinks he's avoiding him.
And yeah, I say JD's a lot like Halley's Comet. That's right.
Well, guys, promote the show again before you leave because I know you got to do other shows.
Franklin and Bash on June 1st, Wednesday, yeah?
Yeah, Wednesday, 9 o'clock.
There you go.
All right.
You can see the guy from Saved by
Thanks,
the Bell.
guys.
The guy from
Thanks for
Clueless.
coming by, guys.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Wednesday's wrap-up show revolved around Miss Howard TV. Not how great she looked or how she was on the show, but rather, what's Mike Ganji doing up here? Does Ganji only show up when the hot chicks are there? And does he take all the plum assignments from Howard TV, which could upset other people? Well, Ganji had his opinion, everyone else had their opinion, and here's how that conversation went.
Yeah, Ganji, are you here only because Miss Howard TV is here?
No, I'm here because we have a Miss Howard. Yes. So in a general sense, yes, we have a Miss Howard TV shoot here this afternoon, which I'm involved in. So it's natural for me to come in early in the morning to see her segment and be here for that. Yes.
I will tell you this. Ganji also was saying that one of the reasons he came in today, partially for that, partially because he needed a favor from me. And in all fairness to Ganji, it was the lamest favor ever.
No, I know,
He
but-
needed 2 autographed pictures. He could have easily emailed me, and I would have had them to you.
Yeah, but it's also better for me to get the pictures. There's all there's a whole procedure
They're
to
right
get
in my
pictures
drawer.
around here.
People email me day and night for
Well,
pictures.
I don't know that. Every time I've ever done it, I get the pictures. I bring it to you with the name on it. So that's the way it's handled.
Is it for the Miss Howard TV to get in her pants?
Gary, now why don't those requests come up when Be the Tranny is up here or a different type of guest?
Look, if I needed to come up here for Be the Tranny, I would have been here for Be the Tranny. I was here for Buck Angel.
No,
Listen,
we're not
so-
saying if you need to be here, you need to
5
be
minutes
here.
ago.
It just seems to be that you are voluntarily here for these days.
Well, because again, the shoot's right after the show.
Are you in charge of the shoot?
No. Well, Chris is producing the shoot, so we need a second camera. So I shoot second camera for him, and then I leave. So I'm just here to make sure it starts all right.
I'll play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
What other segments outside of Miss Howard TV do you shoot second camera for?
A lot of stuff. This weekend I'll have a camera.
Where?
Ronnie and Shirley's block party in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Well, the last couple.
Where I could go way
again,
deep on this.
But that's not
where you're going to hang out with Ronnie. Will be fun, and
No,
you
but
hope
I'm
to meet chicks.
going to be working, so it's not fun for me. It's work for me.
Are you saying
if I was hanging out, then it's fun?
Are you saying Ganji doesn't take the tough assignments?
I'm saying I don't think you see Ganji shooting second camera
at the Be the Tranny documentary.
I can tell you I don't remember Ganji being at either of the Crabtaculars. I know that.
I gotta tell you that if we can get a couple of the Howard TV guys, the lower level guys, and maybe black out their faces and voices because they're all scared of getting fired, you'll hear some good opinions about Ganji.
So, Jason, what have you heard? Tell me one thing you heard, and I can tell you exactly why.
I've heard one of the raps I've heard about you is that you always act busy and tell people how busy you are, but you're not actually busy. That seems to be one of the...
See that? Oh, my God. If that person who said that should be fired. Because they're probably not busy.
You should be too busy to fire them.
I heard Ganji worries about the pizza. That's missing.
We heard about the grandma's pizza.
You've outed someone, and I will find out, and maybe they'll be fired.
I haven't outed anybody. What are you talking about?
Someone said that. So
it was
very easy to find out.
It was Doug Goodstein.
So what else?
I've also heard that you definitely take all the plum assignments and don't give the good assignments to the other people. And
everybody has
listen, I know you have seniority,
assignment.
but
everybody has every. Look, what's better than the behind the scenes stuff right now?
Well, then why don't you shoot it?
Well, because I don't take all the plum assignments. Duh, that's exactly.
You really think hanging out in our office till 2:00 in the afternoon is a plum assignment?
Well,
I don't even want to be here.
So tell me the other plum. What are the plum assignments?
Well, it's all the strip clubs that you fly to.
Again, that nobody wants to go to because it's on a weekend and nobody wants to take their time.
So you've given this rap on. This is a perfect example.
Right.
You've given this rap on the air. My IM blows up. F you, nobody else wanted to take it. I asked Ganji 17 times to go to that.
We have a coordinating producer named Sean Gordon. He asks everybody all the time, and everybody's like, oh, is it at night? Oh, do I get paid overtime? Oh, do I get a day off for going? Oh, so I'm the only one that says, like, look, if everybody doesn't want to go, if you have no other resort, I'll go. I don't care.
That's not how
but
some people see it.
That's the reality of it.
Listen, maybe people are just trying to rile me up to get it going, but that's what people I am.
That's the reality of it. And I guarantee Sean would get on the phone and back me up at a heartbeat. That he goes to
in
everybody
Ganji's
on the
defense,
staff
I've heard him say, "Does anyone want to go?"
All right.
Okay, I'll go.
All right, settle down, guys. Now, Mike, do you see why people may have this perception? Because when the Miss Howard TVs are here, you're here. When you hear about a trip to Vegas or anything involving, the strippers or the girls, you're there.
Again, I don't volunteer for them. Sean goes around and we're like, all right, who will go? And Sean will ask people if they're willing to go, and a lot of times they say no. Ronnie and Richie, when they went to Steven Singer to get the ring, right? So we asked a bunch of people. If everybody said no, I said I would go.
You would get what ring?
We shot Richie and Ronnie on the road trip to getting Richie's engagement ring.
Which, by the way, where are you going to show that?
Well, I don't know. We
By the way, according
we
to
thought
both,
we might need it. So.
According to both the other guys, it was a giant party. They're drinking,
but
they're
again,
girls.
I don't know that. I didn't know that.
Did you go when Richard went to get his ring?
No, because if Richard told us, we would have.
Oh, I thought.
That's the problem.
Richie had a beer.
Right,
yeah.
they give you give you beer and wine and cookies. And
but the point is, if Richard had told us, we would have.
Really, beautiful
we didn't know.
girls.
So I mean, what are you going to do? But
all right, John, wrestle control.
It is like a strip club.
Too many voices here. Let's go to the phones. We'll talk to Billy in Arizona. Billy, what do you have to say about this?
I believe Ganji's just full of it.
Based on what?
Straight up and honest. I mean, if there's a beautiful girl in there, yeah, I'm jealous. I'd like to come in there. But just be straight up and honest with everybody, Ganji. When a good-looking woman comes in, you want to come down there. It ain't no big deal.
Look, if it was somebody I was interested in, I'd absolutely say yeah. But the Miss Howard TV, I'm not interested in.
See, and Billy's touching it. Thanks for calling, Billy. He's touching upon Gary's issue, what Gary said in the beginning of the show, which was, if you came clean and just said, hot chicks up here, I want to be here, then that's
Dude,
that.
Sometimes
I would understand that.
Sometimes there is that situation. Sometimes I just think of it as work. It's not. I swear to God,
so it's
I'm
the
not
same
thinking,
situation. You just think of it in different ways at times.
Yeah, like look. Has there been hot chicks up here? Like if a Jenna is up here one day or something like that? Absolutely. But if other situations, I just think of it as work. Again, when BB was up here, I came up because Richie was doing the Daily Show, so he couldn't come up. And again, I wasn't thinking of it as a hot chick. I was just thinking of it as some porn girl who's going to ride the Sibian.
A lot of the contests we do up here, I'm in charge of going through the entries. Right? And I'll go through them whether it's the worst penis injury or the hottest chick with the hottest daughter. But I would be so pissed if whenever there was a hottest chick, hottest daughter contest, if you came to me and you said, no, I'll handle this one.
Right. But again, I don't do that. But I don't do that. That's not the way it goes down.
But then, so the only two people that could handle Miss Howard TV are the two most senior producers at Howard TV?
Again, right now, Chris produces the shoots. So he's in there producing the shoot.
But when you used to produce the shoot,
right,
you did the interview and you did the. So why doesn't Chris do everything?
But the problem, it's a long story, but it switched from a lot of people. It switched. Isaac used to produce them for a long time, and Isaac did the whole thing. So when Isaac left, I took it over because we didn't really have a person to put in that slot that can be there all the time, and like it would be just like 1 month somebody could be able to do it. Next month you'd have to train somebody else to do it. The next month, you know what I mean? So it was like I had consistency.
Right.
I was always here. You know what I mean? So it was like that for a long time, and that's just the way it was.
But now Chris took over, and how come he didn't take over full duties? I guess
he does, in a sense that he tries to find the girls. He books them. You know, we just do an interview because again, I don't know. I mean, we want to see who's going on our air. Like, look, at the end of the day, we're in charge of Howard TV, so I want to see who's going on it. I absolutely do.
If they're a girl.
Well, think of the
but if we were
shows.
doing, look, we were involved when we hired Sid to host something, when we hired Jim Florentine to host something, all those other things. We were involved in the same exact level.
All right, Steve, we got to take a break. Let's let Ganji get his...
John Hine and the Bonus Show. We were involved in the same exact level.
No, I didn't talk to you. Rachel talked to you guys. I talked to somebody else who I never met before.
Hey now, what's up?
Welcome back.
Oh, thank you. Good to be back.
How are you this morning?
It's good. You don't have enough of these shots of me walking down the hall while you're walking backwards?
No, that's constant B-roll. That's all we want.
Great.
So what brings you back east?
I'm here for the ABC Upfront, as I come every year. It's an advertiser ass kiss fest.
Right up your alley.
Yeah.
You love that stuff.
I love it.
Well, welcome
good
back,
times.
sir.
Thank you.
Hey, Jim, what's up, man? Good to see you.
How are you?
The iPad 2?
Nice.
Yeah, you don't have this?
I have the iPad 1. I don't use it.
Gadget Gary should have that.
You know what? I only use it when I travel.
I have it because of Howard, who insisted that I get it. I really felt I didn't need it, and he turned out.
Do you need it?
No. I the old one's fine.
Right. That's exactly what I think. That's it's so funny you say that. I'll get the new one. If somebody gave it to me, I'd love to have it. But
exactly.
I'm not going to go pay $800 for another one.
Yeah.
All right, let me put up a note. Let them know that you're here.
Okay.
You're good till 8:15ish.
Yeah, exactly.
And Nugent's coming in at 8.
Yeah, Cleto ran into him on the street yesterday.
Oh, is that right? Let me put up a note. Let them know you're here.
Hey, Jimmy Kimmel's here. I should bring him in. He's only here till 8 o'clock, but you know, like when Jimmy hangs out on the show.
Absolutely. It's Up Front week, huh?
Yeah, he's in town for the Upfronts. That's where the networks get together with their advertisers.
And
hey,
they
Jimmy.
bring in Jimmy, who's getting thinner and thinner.
Skinny Jimmy.
I saw him on his show the other night. I was like, look at Jimmy.
Jimmy walks around with his iPad.
Oh, look at him.
Now.
He's so corporate, so...
I wanted to show you that I got it because you convinced me to get it.
What, iPad 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's excellent, right?
And I did get it. And here it is. It's great, but I would have been fine with the iPad 1.
iPad 2 is much lighter.
It is lighter.
iPad 2 does have that video conferencing, which I like.
iPad 1 doesn't have a?
No.
No.
And
the only time I've ever used that, though, is with you.
Yeah, right. And,
comes in handy.
Well, hey, but look at that. You had contact with me.
I know it was weird though because once you came on the screen, I couldn't help but start masturbating.
I knew you were doing that. I couldn't see his arms. iPad 2 also. Let me see your cover.
Oh yeah, I have the cover that.
I got
you
rid of
open
that.
it and it magically. You did.
I got a nice case cover because I don't like
You
the
can
back.
get rid of that?
I don't want the back getting scratched.
Oh, the back being exposed. Yeah, because the reason I got this cover is because of you also. Now you've disposed of it.
I switched.
You've led me astray again.
Tell people why you're in town this week. And
okay,
all right, you're in town for something called the Upfronts, but explain what they are.
There's a very confusing event that goes on in television every year. So all the advertisers gather, and then the networks tell the advertisers about the new shows that they have coming up.
Right.
And they're very excited about the new shows, and they show clips of them, and everybody sits there enthralled, and then theoretically people buy time on these shows. They buy ad time.
Right.
And then we cancel all of those shows.
Yes.
In the next 12 months. Every one of them gets canceled.
I always thought it was weird because it's the only business where it's called upfronts, where an advertiser commits money to a TV show that he really doesn't even know how people
based
are
on a
going to do.
little clip or something.
But it's not a gamble at all, because if the TV show doesn't deliver that minimum rating that they've been promised, then they give them commercials in other TV shows. So we're like the stupidest bookies in the world.
Right, but
you're going to win no matter what.
Yeah, if the Jets don't cover, we'll give you a few extra points until they do.
That's right. So you're going to go, but you're hired because you're the Johnny Carson, so to speak, of ABC. You're their one late night
Sadly,
guy.
yes.
You know, but you're the late night guy for ABC, and it seems to be
Who
the
did
job.
they have before Jimmy? Nobody.
No, and they probably tried out like Howard Cosell or somebody.
No, Bill Maher was on in my spot. Politically incorrect.
Oh, that makes sense. Now, I saw you prepare for last year's Upfront.
Yes.
And you asked me to listen to the jokes and
that was a great experience
and evaluate them. I thought they were good. I mean, I liked them. It was
you and Ashton Kutcher.
It was weird. A weird group. It was me, Ashton Kutcher, Beth, and who else was listening? Maybe
Demi
Moore.
Yeah.
All right. And Jimmy performing these jokes.
That's a tough crowd.
Yeah. Now, I was very encouraging. I thought the jokes were very good.
What did Demi and Ashton
Demi
do?
thought the jokes were good. Ashton was like, that sucks. That blows. That's a piece of shit.
Well, this year he's going to be in the monologue.
There you go.
His constant criticism of every joke I found not funny after a while. I felt for you. And then finally, Jimmy just shut up.
I was like, all right, forget it. I'm not.
Gave up?
Fuck this. I'm not. This is not helpful.
Have you gone through all your jokes? Have you?
Not yet. Not with people yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've read through them.
Yeah.
And now the preparation is kind of done, and now you're going to read them in front of a group like myself and Ashton.
Who will you get
Well,
this time?
not such a high profile group. I like to read it in front of some of the sales guys because some of them are inside TV jokes,
right?
Just to get a sense of what they think is funny.
That's where you try this out. You can't go to a club and try this out.
No.
You're not like Jay Leno, where you go to a club,
the Hermosa Beach Comedy Club on Sunday night,
and take a
running
fee
through
for it.
700 jokes.
You know what? Just for a second, I have to say that Jay Leno gets more obnoxious as the days go on.
What did he do to you? Did he put ayahuasca in your?
No. He didn't do
in your
anything
enema?
to me. But one morning I'm watching, I get up and watch TMZ sometimes before work. And they found him out in a steam-powered car.
Yeah, he drives around in that thing a lot.
Ridiculous.
That's why his clothes are always so perfectly ironed.
It's a weird affect. If you kind of want to go around anonymously, you would drive a regular car.
With sides and glass and a whole bunch of
You
stuff.
should see these cars he drives around. And by the way, Corolla goes out there and drives around in these cars with him.
Yeah.
It's as if he's in a parade. He's the only person in a parade.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't... I would think Jay Leno gets enough attention all week for having an hour on television.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. Isn't it shocking to you and to me that here's a guy who gets all this attention? you would think he'd want to sit back.
Yeah, he's like driving
But-
around waving at people.
Yeah, he puts himself in a well, as Jimmy said, a parade. A parade of
Parade
one.
of one.
What is that?
I don't know what's going on there. I think he's so proud of those cars. He gets just so excited. Like a child, he wants to go out in the street and show everyone his new bicycle.
There was a period of time where you were like a regular guest on Jay, of course, because you
Well,
were
not really. I mean, I was on once.
You were on once.
Yeah.
But and then you went on the second time and quote unquote burned him.
Right.
You don't hear from him anymore, right?
No, I've not heard from him.
He considers you an enemy.
He'd probably try to run me over with that steam car if he got the opportunity.
He's mad at you.
Well, I think so. I don't think he would cop to that. I don't think, mad enters Jay's, it's an emotion that he rejects.
Did you read the Bill Carter book? I mean,
I did, yeah.
You did. I felt that you were portrayed in a very, very good light.
Yes, I think so, too.
Yeah, I got the feeling you spoke to Bill Carter.
I did,
to help him with his book. You did. You admit to that.
Yeah.
And Jay came off like a horse's ass in the book.
I didn't think he came off that badly in the book.
Pretty bad.
I was hoping it would be worse.
Yeah, good book, right?
Yeah, very good book.
Yeah, I love all that late night war stuff. Do you ever pinch yourself and say, I can't believe I'm part of the late night war?
It is one of the strangest things. It really is one of the strangest. I mean, one of the weirdest things is to flip through the channels at that time and flip past yourself.
Yeah.
Standing like they do in front of a background like they have.
Yeah, but you didn't, when you first started the Jimmy Kimmel Show, you didn't anticipate looking like them. You wore the T-shirt under your jacket. You didn't do a stand-up at first.
I'd always have a single ball poking through my fly.
No, but you would never expect it. You wanted to do it in a different sort of format.
Yeah, it's always stupid. That's what you always
Trying
think.
to
Do
change
something
the
different.
format, yeah.
People don't want to see different. They want to see.
Well, that's true. Like even Merv Griffin, I go back to his day. He always came out. He did a little song.
Yeah.
He did something to bond with the audience one-on-one.
Right.
Jack Parr did it. I don't know what Dick Cavett did, but that show was a fucking train
He did
wreck.
a monologue,
Did he
didn't
do a
he?
monologue? Yeah, it was very
It's
highbrow.
like the law. You have to do a monologue. That's what people tune out after the monologue for the
That's
most
right.
part. I mean, you lose a lot of people when the monologue's over.
So you tried to do it without a monologue. Well, you did it behind a desk, but
I did more like what Regis does, that
Right.
type of thing, where
Yeah.
I come out and BS about it. Like the first show I did, I had no plan. Like I had a couple of tape bits that I was going to roll, but they were 20 seconds long, and I went out and really just kind of talked about what had happened. And I remember afterwards we thought, oh, that went really well. That was really great. And I had recently looked back on our first show, and I hadn't since then. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. Like if some other guy was starting a late night show and I saw that, I'd be like, oh boy, man, tough night for Jimmy, huh? That is not going to work.
The only thing I remember about your first show is that the plan was to allow the audience to drink, and
Yes.
to have a bar.
Yeah.
And the ABC did away with that in 2 seconds because people were like vomiting, right?
Someone vomited during it. That's never happened since, but somebody did vomit during the first show.
Well, it hasn't happened since because you stopped the bar. They
I guess
said
so,
it's a liability, right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone legally drank themselves into a coma,
ABC might be liable.
That's right.
That's what I was hoping for, yeah. To bring the network down.
So the drinking stopped, but the guests are allowed to drink.
The guests are allowed to drink, yeah.
Right. You have a whole bar set up back there.
Yeah, right. We have a whole deal.
Will you ever incorporate the bar setup you have backstage into the on-air show? Now, by that I mean I've been backstage at your show, and it is packed with celebrities.
Only when you're there.
No, it's packed with celebrities. They drink.
Yeah.
They mingle with the public. It is a wild scene. In a way, what about a spin-off of a reality show just called Jimmy's Bar? And really, people would love to see what goes on back there, or incorporate it into the end of the show for a minute, roll some tape from there. Or would that ruin the fun?
I think that would probably change the vibe back there. I think it would suddenly become, you'd have to have another show then following the show behind that show.
I see. So is there anyone who shows up too often at the celebrity bar back there that has to be turned away?
Andy Dick used to.
Oh, my
Andy Dick had to
goodness.
be removed from the bar.
Because it was free booze and celebrities.
Why would Andy be showing up all the time?
Andy did show up, I don't know, about maybe 6 months ago and had to be thrown out, which is it's a bummer for me. You know, it's like, you know, he comes on the show sometimes. He's always funny when he comes on, but then you have to, like, your security guys are throwing him out.
Yeah.
Right,
You
some
can't
days-
have him there, driving everyone crazy.
Some days he's welcome and some days he's not.
Right.
So Andy kind of lived at the bar for a while.
Well, I wouldn't
backstage.
say he lived there, but yeah, he'd come by and visit. There'd be certain people he'd be interested in coming to say hello to. And
So he would make it like a regular thing. Like he'd show up like...
Let's go over to Jimmy.
I don't know what time Jimmy's bar opens
Yeah.
up, but like let's say 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, he'd somehow make it there.
yeah, well, not quite that early, but yeah, he'd come and oftentimes be escorted from the premises.
Did you have to personally say something to him
No,
about it?
I hide upstairs. I have to stay away
You
from
never
Do
it.
they
have to do
tell
that?
you? Andy Dick's down
Afterwards,
there. And,
they told me the whole
Has
story.
anyone ever tried to get in and couldn't and called you personally and said, listen, Jimmy, I really would love to be hanging out at your bar scene back there and they won't let me in?
No, I don't think so.
No, there's got to be.
I don't think so.
There's somebody.
No, real. I'm trying to think. I would tell you if there was, but I don't know. We let everyone in until they do something bad. So, and
But
then we'll
who
let them in
decides?
again until they do something bad.
But who decides who can get into that bar? In other words, what is the process? In other words, if I'm a guy who appeared on a sitcom and I was only on for like 3 weeks.
If you've been on our show, in general, you'd be welcome to come back.
You
to
can,
the bar.
yeah. Does someone become loserish if they show up too often? In other words,
oh sure,
it would be a big deal. Like maybe if I showed up to the bar one time, but then if I started showing up every week, then you guys would start to really think I was odd.
Well,
right?
you could, because there have to be better things to do than that.
You're not so special
And people
anymore.
forget we're trying to work.
Now, one of the things I haven't been able to speak to you about, because you haven't been here in a long time, is the Baba Booey.
Oh, yes.
Fuhai.
The Baba Booey.
Are you two speaking
I also want to talk
again?
about Fred, who's behind me right now, too, because I just feel like just so much damage has been done, and I think it's Greg Fitzsimmons' fault also.
What's going on with you and Fred? I'm not aware of that.
I'm aware of.
Oh, stop it, Fred. Every once in a while, you have to understand, I listen to the show, I listen to each show at least 3 times, so I know,
You know
I know
everything, right?
every second of everything that's happened, and every once in a while, Fred will burst out with like, oh, yeah, well, according to Jimmy Kimmel, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like...
Well, you happen to be right.
You happen to know.
I'm
you
not right,
You
of
made
course.
one of the most brilliant observations about Fred's role on the show.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You said,
That
and
was
this
an
is true.
observation about you and Robin, not about Fred.
That's true.
You will accept anything Fred says.
You're
as
right.
He is the worldwide web, the worldwide Fred. As
You're
far as
right.
You're right.
You're right.
Every time Fred says it, it ends the discussion. Fred must know, and you're right. Fred doesn't always know. Why do I allow that? Fred, while he has a lot of information, he's wrong sometimes.
We're all human. We all sometimes
But we didn't know Fred was human.
Right.
Right. All right. Well.
Fred, you didn't like Jimmy saying
See, Jimmy
that.
opened up your eyes.
Yeah, but Fred, Jimmy, exactly. You didn't like Jimmy saying that because it sort of made us aware that we were in a pattern with you.
Actually, it probably wasn't even Jimmy so much. It was probably your reaction to it more so than his.
Yeah, but then I feel bad when I hear that Fred there's some wounding there because I did not intend that. That is not at all what I intended.
He is wounded because he doesn't speak positively about you all the time.
I know. Whereas I feel like we should have a positive bond. I mean, probably not everyone greets you.
Jimmy's
when
my
they come
Ashton
in.
Kutcher.
Right. Now, what is wrong with me that...
a lot of stuff. Let's go through it.
Let's go. How was I at your party that you recently threw for me?
I thought you were great at the party, right?
Was I not socializing? Was I...
I thought you were socializing.
I was socializing. I had a great time. You invited many, many celebrities.
That's right.
And you have informed me that at this party you threw for me, Ben Affleck and his beautiful wife, Jennifer Garner, were there.
Yeah.
You say he was standing right next to me for a period of time during the night.
It's a weird thing. Let me tell you.
I didn't notice him.
There's a number of people that never spoke to you, that came to the party because of you. They didn't come because of me.
Right.
that didn't speak to you?
I feel Ben Affleck and his wife came to the party because of you.
Well,
because
I mean,
why
know
wouldn't
them.
the guy say hello to me?
Because it's not, believe me, they wanted to say hello to you. That's why they came to the party.
Right.
But I think that it was hard because, well,
why?
Because people were talking to you, and you don't want to, especially when you're a celebrity, you don't want to have to kind of stand and stick your head in the middle of a conversation, you know?
Right.
So I think that
But why
people were
wouldn't
trying
you
to be
come-
respectful, and eventually time ran out.
But why didn't you walk up to me and go, "Hey, Howard"?
Because I didn't know till afterwards. I had no idea.
How
I
did you
figured
find out?
Plus, I was out of my mind.
He was out of his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I was on ayahuasca.
I think so.
It's not a drug, though.
I was
No, it's
watching
not.
It's a ceremony.
It's a tea.
I don't.
It's a ceremony.
I don't watch you during the party that
What is
much.
he up to?
Well,
That's
it's
what
funny.
I'm glad. I'm glad you don't watch me.
I don't watch Jimmy that much during the party, but at one point, Jimmy had set up this time, instead of his band room, he set it up to be karaoke.
Right.
And from what I understand from his girlfriend Molly, Jimmy had spent days testing this karaoke over
I took
and
the day
over
off
and over
work on
again.
Friday so I could get it fixed.
Sound checks, everything.
Literally, making sure it worked. But of course, he checks it in an empty room.
Yeah.
Right.
So the night
I'm
of the
like
party
Scott.
comes, we've got 500 guys in there, all ready to sing. You can't hear a fucking thing. The music you can't hear. You can't hear.
Why is that? Does he just have the little karaoke system? He
It's
doesn't
a
have
li-
it
yeah.
through
No,
a PA?
no.
Should have hired a karaoke guy.
Yeah, but I don't want a guy there.
I understand.
You know.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So people were singing to themselves?
You couldn't hear anyone like the beautiful Dax's girlfriend,
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. She evidently can sing, for real.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting next to her, and I hear she's ready to sing, and I hear when she's singing, she's good. I'm the only one who can hear her. No one can hear.
That's all that mattered.
Yeah, but come on, no one can hear.
It's
So
your
I look
party.
over,
I want to
so-
make sure only you can hear.
So I look over.
Everybody's singing to you.
And I guess Jimmy was tired by that time of the night.
Oh.
Because he looked a little out of it. And I see
He
him.
didn't care anymore.
I see out of the corner of my eye, Jimmy is just staring. Now he's just staring. Now it's going on 20 minutes. He's staring at this equipment.
Is he blinking? Or
Well, as if he stares at it long enough, he'll piss it off and it'll start working. He's staring at it like in disbelief. Like literally, this is what I see. He's like this. Jimmy's just staring at this equipment, and I go, "Oh, this poor fucking guy." I
He
know
tried
that
so
feeling.
hard, yes.
When I have people in my home, if something doesn't work, I get fucking crazy.
Absolutely.
But he's so pickled that he doesn't.
There's nothing he can do. He's just staring.
He's just staring at it. He's
I was
completely-
planning to kill it.
So then, he was going to kill it. Then about 20 minutes later, because it's horrible, all you hear is feedback and people are wincing. People are leaving.
Oh.
It wasn't that bad.
Like Gary Shandling almost came into the room, and then I saw him leave because it was so loud.
Yeah.
It wasn't working, and the people were leaving. It was a bummer.
Yeah.
So then Jimmy finally, crouches down. Now he's staring at it, but he's crouching down. He's closer to the equipment. And then he starts to fiddle with some knobs. And I know he doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
And I was going to go over and help him. I go, I'm not going to be a help. It's fucked. We're done. It's finished. It was over.
Well, there was one guy who was kind of a ringer that Stamos brought in, who was a really good singer and keyboard player, which I felt kind of ruined the vibe a little bit because
Really?
Oh, is that? I didn't realize that's what he had done.
part of the fun to me is that no one knows how to play their instruments.
Right.
And when one person really knows how to play it's like playing basketball with Shaq all of a sudden.
Right.
It's it's no fun.
Everybody just keeps passing to Shaq.
Yeah, exactly. And and then so I was trying to keep him a little lower than everybody else. And
is that what you were doing in the corner?
Yeah, that was one of my things.
Jimmy, I don't know I don't think Jimmy knows what he was doing in the corner, but I felt bad. His whole party, he's staring at this piece of equipment. He's staring it down over and over again.
I have a complicated relationship with my AV system. Yeah.
That's another weird thing with your party, Stamos. He doesn't bring a girl.
Yeah, this time he didn't bring a girl. Although I can't blame him because each time he brings a girl to anything that we go to, we then have, the analysis afterwards.
Right.
And,
but it's kind of you look forward. You look forward to seeing who John's going to bring.
A girl.
He should bring a hot girl
for us.
Yeah, so we could look at her.
Yeah,
yeah. It was kind of a bummer. And then he's walking around, like, looking to talk and stuff. It's like, go get a girl.
Yeah, it's like
go
if a
talk
guy
to
owns
a girl.
a beer company, he should bring a couple of 12-packs along with him.
But I want to thank you for that party once again.
It was a lot of fun.
It was great. I was talking to George Clooney and his girlfriend for a half hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I really feel like I'm in show business. I rarely ever feel like I'm in show business because, first of all, I don't get invited to a lot of showbiz parties. That's number one.
You do.
But
number two, you go to bed at 6:30 at night.
Well, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And by the way, I hung out at your party till like 1 in the morning, which is huge for me, which is really like 4 o'clock in the morning our time.
Here he goes again.
Right. Well, let's
always
be honest.
Calculating.
He has, you know what? You have to, when he's...
I was on my game. I was not going to fuck up the party. But finally I was begging Beth, please, let's go, let's go, let's go. Please, I'm begging of you. I mean, it was enough already. But,
yeah.
I was at the party, and I'm talking to, like, George Clooney, and suddenly I'm feeling like, this is a great party because it's in my honor. Therefore, anyone here doesn't hate me.
Right. You're safe.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't have to feel like Jimmy's already vetted everyone to see if they even like me.
Oh, the vetting that goes on.
Yeah. But Jimmy's
carries
said,
ramifications that go on throughout the year.
But Jimmy's having a party, so since it's in my honor, it's only people who might appreciate me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You don't have to worry about Yoko Ono around the room.
Right. Yeah, Yoko didn't show up. So thank God.
There's a guy who's a big fan of yours who then I felt really kind of bad about. I forgot because I'd had Chris O'Donnell. You know Chris O'Donnell?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he listens all the time.
We should have invited him.
Well, I didn't think of it because he'd been on like a couple of years ago, and then he came back last week. He's like, oh, yeah, party sounded great.
Aww.
That's the guy who played Robin, right?
Yeah. He could be your Robin.
What's he doing now?
He
he's
had
on
a TV show,
he
right?
still has one, yeah. He's on
it's one of those CSIs.
CSIs?
With LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not CSI, but
L.A. Law. I don't know. One of those.
I don't know.
things.
One of those CBS shows.
And you say Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were there.
Yep.
Those are big guys, right? Big guys in the industry.
Yeah.
That would have been someone interesting
And
for me to
neither
talk
one
to.
of them spoke to you.
No, you know what? They didn't speak to me at my own party. Well, I was talking to Jon Favreau for quite some time, and I think that...
You think he dominated the conversation?
No, I was dying for someone to interrupt that conversation. Nobody did. That's the problem. People see me talking. They don't interrupt.
They don't interrupt.
Yeah, I'd like to be swept away by somebody else. Yes.
Was there anybody else there who didn't speak to Howard?
Yeah, I don't think Adam Carolla talked to you.
Adam, not one word. Not one word. I mean,
think he doesn't know you.
Yeah, I know Adam.
I think Adam just figured you're there. There's other people you wanted to talk to.
You know what? He's right. Honestly, between you and me, he's right. When there are other people I'd rather talk. I know Adam already.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Were there people that that called you during the week that wanted to come to the party, but maybe weren't party worthy? Like people that were trying to get in? Because I know Krista Miller said that Zach Braff kept calling her, and I think he was trying to get into the party.
Well, the funny thing is, I think that was like last year, but I didn't even pick up on that. He did contact me, but he never mentioned the party. So
because I know he's a big fan, and I think he wanted to go.
I just didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
But
so.
did anybody call you and say, "Hey, I want to come," and you're like, "Yeah, it's sort of full."
That I said couldn't come. You know what? People are real weird because they have to be super careful because of this.
Right. That's right.
Right. This moment right here. So I think some people kind of suddenly came into my life and it was like a hint. And I think most of those people, I just figured if it was somebody that was a fan of you and of the show, and then somebody that you wanted to come because I want to make sure you wanted everyone to come who came.
Right.
I'd invite them. Yeah.
I had a great time. I mean, it was really nice for me. It was one of the nicest things anybody's ever done for me because I really am a pariah in this business. You know what I even liked? Like Mary McCormick, my movie wife from Private Parts, was there with her husband. And I love that because I know Mary doesn't think I have any showbiz friends, and which I don't, except for Jimmy.
But why does she think that?
Well, I can just. I don't know that she thinks that. That's how I feel
That's what
inside.
you perceive. Okay.
So I'm walking around, flitting around to all my new showbiz friends, and Mary says to me the other night, "Boy, you have some great friends." I go, I do. I really do.
You were happy just because she had to say that.
She was totally bamboozled. She had no idea none of those people know me.
Oh, that's funny.
It was fantastic. That whole party was just worth that moment. I liked it. That's it. I go to parties for other people's enjoyment. But then I was talking to Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Wasn't that confusing? David Arquette.
They're walking around holding hands?
David Arquette and Courtney Cox were walking around holding hands. And I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you two?
I figured out a solution for those two, I think.
Yeah, what is it?
She should adopt him.
Yeah. If she's sick and tired of him acting like a child, let him be a child.
He can stay in the house.
Be one of the kids.
He doesn't necessarily want to fuck her. He just wants to hang with her.
No, I think he wants to fuck her, too.
He does. All right, so he'll fuck her once.
I mean, remember he tried to get her in the hotel at Disney World?
Yeah. I understand you want to hear Ronnie get his own show.
I do want Ronnie to get his own show.
Ronnie had a show.
What would you
I know
name,
he did.
What would you name that show?
I would call it More Ronnie. More Ronnie. Than ever before.
Dude. Do you think Ronnie gets it yet?
I told Ronnie. I said to Ronnie, Jimmy thinks you should have your own show. He goes, he's right. I go, he wants to call it More Ronnie. He goes, that's a great name. Yeah, he loves it. So
he still doesn't.
Shh.
Whatever, dude. But I was thinking about, you made a passing comment about how Ronnie is the best, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking he really is the best of all the characters, because he may not have the highs that some of the other people have, but as far as batting average goes, I mean, this guy's in there hitting 375.
He's consistent.
Is year in and year out.
That's right.
Ronnie is the best. For years, I delighted in Ronnie's stories when he was in the front of my limo. Or
off
just
the air,
yeah. Off the air. And I just said, Jesus Christ,
and
this
you
is
always
some
feel
fucking
like
human
you're
being.
just scratching the surface with Ronnie. Like there's a whole world between you and Ronnie that we don't know about.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I don't even know what to bring up.
Well, this is the thing. I think Twitter has opened a door.
Yeah.
And we're seeing more of Ronnie.
It's liberated him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I realized Ronnie had nothing to tweet. So I got to admit this. I'm the asshole who went to him. I said, Ronnie, if you're going to tweet, why don't you become like Half and do Hot Chick of the Week? And you can build your whole week around that.
It's smart. It's smart.
So that's where Hot Chick of the Week came from.
Of course.
I've been feeding into this Twitter thing.
And then he makes a mistake and tweets a picture of a guy.
Of a guy. Right. And then he's like, I didn't tweet a picture of a guy.
No, it's a little O, not a big O.
Ronnie is the best. You just got to think about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to really...
He really is.
There's the host of More Ronnie.
Dude. By the way, is that some kind of a joke?
What?
The More Ronnie thing?
No, just more of you.
Ronnie.
No, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
I don't want to say who it is, but somebody called me and said that you were, like, making fun of me behind my back.
No.
Like More Ron E. You know what I'm saying? Moron.
Did you think of that, Jimmy, when you...
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't think of that.
But a good friend of yours thought of that.
Who?
Dude, I don't want to say.
Oh, my God.
We were just thinking More Ronnie.
More Ronnie.
Yeah, guy called me up like, they're making fun of you, I think. I go, what are you talking about? And then he goes...
Ronnie, don't listen to those haters.
I'm not.
You know they're always
not
busting
haters.
your balls.
What are they now?
Assholes.
They're assholes.
No, we don't hate anybody.
But, see, you've come to appreciate Ronnie.
I always appreciated Ronnie, but I've come to become semi-obsessed with and fall in love with Ronnie.
Look at this.
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏
follow him on Twitter?
No, I don't follow him.
Why
But I
not?
look at his things.
Why not?
I will follow you.
You better
yeah.
follow him.
I will.
Dude.
You have to follow him.
Did you check out the hot chicken?
Dude. No, I never seem to catch that with you.
Yeah, you should check it out.
I haven't been on Twitter that much. People were already yelling over the weekend. They go, what kind of guy are you? They wrote. You open the Twitter account and you don't tell us what's going on all weekend. You're a fucking asshole.
I was going to say, I didn't hear from you all weekend.
It's really like having to update people on what's going on all the time.
Steve Martin seems to be way on it, and so does Albert Brooks, and so does, who else is like
Joan
on there?
Rivers is always updating people.
Gilbert's on it all the time.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Steve Martin. I get the sense with like Albert Brooks that he he's doing it to sell his book, and he doesn't necessarily want to do it.
Right.
You think it's under duress? So,
yeah, he realizes somebody said to him, "This is something you should do," and he's like, "All right, fuck it, I'll do it."
What kind of show should I get, Jimmy?
Just you.
What should I do?
I love you evaluating women. That's my. I mean, that's what I really.
His
enjoy.
definitions.
Well, what about?
It's very specific.
Yeah, Ronnie's thing is women.
I love the idea that you have a NASCAR-themed bathroom.
Topless. Yeah.
Maybe that could be where the show is actually. That could be your studio.
Right from Ronnie's bathroom.
Dude.
Have a studio audience in there.
Oh, who knows? We'll talk about more Ronnie.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
More Ron, right?
All right.
No,
Not
more Ronnie.
More Ronnie. Nobody was thinking that when they said it. Your friend's paranoid.
He's paranoid.
Your friend.
Well, who was it? Give me his name.
Neil?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
All right. Mayne-Siegel.
Oh, Wayne Siegel.
Wayne's an asshole. Tell Wayne never to speak to me again. He's just jealous of you. Wayne,
They're assholes, Ronnie.
Wayne,
They're all
you
assholes.
fucking maniac. Why would you tell him that?
What's wrong with Wayne?
Some people like to ruin everybody's fun. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, Ronnie's having a nice
way to go,
run,
Wayne.
And now Wayne's making him feel bad about his show.
Yeah.
I'd love it if that became the show, though.
By the way, see Jimmy Kimmel live weeknights at midnight on ABC. And see Jimmy on the Adam Carolla live show. What is the Adam Carolla, the podcast?
No, he's doing a live show at the Wiltern, and I am going to be his special guest. Adam.
What do you
Carolla.
mean a live show?
Adam
he'll
does
be
stand-up
there.
now.
Oh, I didn't know. Is he good?
He's great.
He's great.
Not only is he good, he's great at it, and the amount, and he, unlike almost everyone else, he doesn't repeat stuff. So he'll go into a town and do 6 or 8 shows.
And every show's different?
He'll do 8-9 hours of original comedy and then forget everything for the next. I mean, really, like occasionally, things come up again, but it's an entire. I mean, it's really like you could practically shout out topics to him, and he does like in one weekend he'll do what many comics will come up with in their lifetime.
Wow!
I want to go see him. I had no idea he was doing that.
Wiltern.
It really is.
The Wiltern's in L.A., right? So. You mean you're going to go, and when they say special guest, is he going to interview you?
I'm not sure what we're going to do. There's always an air of disorganization that goes on, but I think we're going to tell some stories. He doesn't do it's not your typical stand-up where it's, just a bunch of setups.
It sounds like you're falling into that Charlie Sheen area. We don't know exactly what to call it.
You know what? I have to say, if 99 out of 100 comedians attempted to do this, it would be terrible, but I promise you, it's great.
So are you doing this because you want to do it, or is it because Adam's a friend and you feel sort of weird saying no?
There's nothing I want to do.
Right. Yeah. So when he called you up and said, "Hey Jimmy, when you come and do my show?"
Yeah, he imitated Gary Shandling.
Yeah. Did he? Were you surprised Gary Shandling showed up at your house for my party?
No, I know Gary. I know him fairly well.
Oh, you know him pretty well. Yeah. And he seemed to be having a good time.
Yeah, I think he had fun.
Yeah, you can't tell with him, though. You know what I mean?
Is he the kind of guy who has fun at parties? You don't know?
I think he had fun at that party.
Yeah.
He sent me an email afterwards, said he had fun.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if he was having fun or not. But Adam says to you, he calls you up and asks you personally to show up and do his stand-up show.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time. It's not like it's like he calls me specifically for that. But yeah, he asked me to do the show.
What do you mean you talk all the time? He calls you several times a day?
No, not several times a day, but we talk, regularly. I mean,
what does that mean?
We see each other.
What do you mean? Because he's your best friend, right?
Yeah, he's, I have some, there, I don't have any friends closer than him, but like Cleto, my band leader, and I have been best friends.
Do you think Adam is
kids.
jealous of my relationship with you? Do you think that he feels that I'm taking his place?
As long as you got Leno and his steam cars, I think he's fine with our relationship.
Do you ever say to Adam, why are you running around with Jay Leno?
Yeah,
in
every time I speak to him.
Yeah, I mean, do you ever say to him, like, what is that? Like, why are you doing that?
He loves the car so much. He could be riding along with Hitler.
Is he close to Jay Leno?
I don't know. It's funny because we don't talk about it much because
he knows how you feel about
weird,
Jay.
It's like a weird thing. But,
Letterman recently made a joke about Jay Leno. I'm trying to remember what it was. I just read it. Did you happen to see it over the weekend? They sort of press released it. They said something about Jay being a tyrant. Let me see if I can recall it. It was, it was Jay's 61st birthday, and like most tyrants, now that's coming to me. I'm not good with jokes. Like you, I don't remember them, you know what I mean? He said something like most tyrants, when he came to cutting the cake, he used the same one that he put in Conan's back, something like that.
Oh, the same knife that...
do you recall anything like that?
I didn't hear that. No, I didn't hear about it.
That's right. Would Adam ever ask you to come ride in one of the cars with Leno?
No, he wouldn't. I have no interest. I really don't have much interest in cars and that kind of thing in general.
Would you have a weird feeling if you went into a room with Jay Leno?
Yes.
Like if you, I don't know where you would be, but let's say you went to a restaurant in L.A.
Yeah.
And suddenly Jay was at the next table. Do you think it's gotten to the point where Jay would not say hello to you?
I don't know. I don't think so. Nothing seems to bother him.
Right.
And so I have a feeling he'd act like there was nothing wrong.
Yeah, I even think as much shit as I've said about Jay, I think if he saw me in a restaurant, he'd say, hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
What's going on? How you doing? I think he would actually say hello.
I don't know, because the last time he mentioned you, it seemed to be getting to him.
Right.
He was interviewed and he started to say nasty things.
He fights with kindness. That seems to be his way of, just kind of, everything's friendly. Everything's fine. It's not funny for everyone.
Well, for years he would say, it's just like wrestling, with me and Howard. But I think he's beginning to get wounded by this whole
I don't know. I don't know if he's woundable.
So Conan O'Brien, is he irrelevant now? I mean, it's over, right?
Is he irrelevant?
Irrelevant. I mean, is his show getting any ratings?
They do well in their target audience, I think.
What is their target audience?
It's, like 18 to 49-year-olds.
I see. So they have people who are watching that thing.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear a word about them.
It's hard for me to say because I'm so absorbed in that world that I do hear, hear things and, you kind of follow what everybody's doing.
Will Letterman retire?
I bet he will.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think it's enough with him already, right? I mean, he's got to be burned out on the whole fucking experience.
I would think so.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
He sort of follows that Johnny Carson template.
But Johnny eventually retired.
No, Johnny was forced out.
Anybody think Letterman? Right. Anybody think Letterman is still cheating?
No way.
I don't think so.
No way.
But what's the point of going to work there? The only place he had fun, Jimmy,
I know,
was at work where he could fuck girls.
Yeah, I know. That's a shame.
It's like Bill Clinton. He had no more fun, too. I mean...
I think Clinton's still having fun.
Don't you think out of all the talk show hosts, Letterman is the most... sort of...
The best.
The best, but the depressed and miserable and filled with angst. And his one fun thing was to fuck the interns. And I mean, now, what is the point of getting up in the morning? I mean, what's he doing with himself?
I don't know. I mean...
He's building a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, even that room he had in the back, I hear now, is like a real office, and people go in there.
They paved over
They
it.
work in there.
King Tut's tomb.
Yeah, it's not even fun.
It's just filled with cement.
Yeah. How far into you've been a guest on the Letterman show. Are you doing Letterman this time around?
No.
What's your schedule? Are you doing the upfront when? What time?
Upfront's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night.
So what are you doing tonight? Do you have to do preparation?
I usually sit in my hotel room and write jokes for the upfront the next day.
Jeez, a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah, and your writers will write some jokes too, right?
They write jokes, before I go, and then I put those all together, go through them, and then I'll usually sit there and kind of come up with some jokes.
When's the last time Letterman had you on?
I was on last year. I was here.
And were you able to ever get into his inner sanctum? Are you kept in a dressing room like everyone else, or because you are a fellow late-night talk show host, were you brought into Dave's inner sanctum?
I did say hello to him after the show, but
after the show,
Where? Did you go up?
You went up?
No, they were shooting a bit, and I was there at the bit while they were shooting it.
On stage?
No, not on stage. Somewhere in the backstage area.
You were in the backstage area. Did you request that, or Letterman asked that you stop by?
Letterman asked that I stop by.
Wow. Yeah. I've never been asked
That's
that.
a big deal.
I have never been asked to stop by afterwards, which I wouldn't do anyway.
Because you would report the whole thing on the air, right? I mean,
well, I've said to Dave, I fucked up our friendship by reporting too much.
Right.
But he didn't have much of a sense of humor about that. So you're telling me the last time you were on,
yeah,
they got word to you.
Yeah.
They said, hey, hang out. Dave needs to see you after the show.
Right.
Wow.
Well, he didn't need to see me. He just wanted to say hello. And our executive producer, Jill Lederman, used to work at his show, and she was there with me, and so she was saying hello to him also.
So now you've been summoned.
Yes.
You would have rather have left, I'm sure, but...
No.
You were happy to be there.
I was delighted, yeah.
Okay, so you sat there.
Growing up, you and David Letterman, I mean, that's it for me.
So you sat there and waited for Dave.
Right.
And then you are ushered into the bit area.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you waiting for Dave a long time? Or...
No, he was there. He was already there.
Right there, and in that awkward way, does he go, "Oh, Jimmy, hello," like they were meeting Nixon,
more or less?
Yeah. So it was a very stiff conversation.
I wouldn't say it was stiff. It was, it was funny. I mean, we talked for, I don't know, it was maybe a minute long or something like that.
So after all that waiting. There
wasn't that much waiting. All I had to wait for was the band.
Yeah, have him finish the show.
I just finished my segment, and then I was talking to Paul or something afterwards.
As a fellow late-night talk show host, do you make suggestions on the bit? Do you sit there and go, listen, Dave, this isn't working here. Maybe you could say that word a little.
Could we get a tighter shot? And you're revealing the punchline.
Weren't you angry like I was that Letterman, during the whole Leno controversy, weren't you upset that Letterman invited Leno to do a TV commercial during the Super Bowl?
Yes, I was very upset.
Thank you. That is bullshit.
I talked to him about it on his show also. I said he was drowning and
you saved him.
Yeah.
You saved him.
He did.
Why?
I have a theory about it.
Go ahead.
All right. My theory is that...
Excellent. I love theories.
There's Dave and Jay, and they're the guys, and they go, they
head
compete, and Jay wins, obviously, but Jay wins the ratings, but everybody thinks Dave's better.
Right.
And Dave is better.
Right.
They don't need me and Conan and Jimmy Fallon and Craig Ferguson in that. Dave doesn't need us. There's Batman and Superman.
Right.
They don't need Aquaman and these other assholes running around. And I think by consolidating that focus once again went directly on, instead of that Jay and Conan focus and whatever, but you put Oprah in there, and then you got Jay and Dave. And I think ultimately, probably he just thought, this is really funny. I think
you're right. I think he, A, thought it was funny, but B, I never considered that. You have a good point. Maybe in a weird way, he was sick and tired of everyone being mentioned with Jay. And this put the focus back on.
Jay's my arch enemy.
Right. Yeah. He's not Aquaman's enemy.
That's right.
He's mine. He might be an asshole, but he's my asshole.
He's my asshole.
Wow.
Yeah. That's just my theory on it.
That's a good one.
But I have to say, I found out about it a little bit the day before the Super Bowl.
Right.
And I was devastated.
You were?
I really was.
Did you walk around like pissed?
I was like, why is he doing this?
Did you think about calling him and going, what are you doing?
I didn't think about that.
That would have been good.
Could you imagine?
This is Jimmy Kimmel. I need to talk to you about this whole thing.
Dave, I have some concerns.
Hey,
about
Matt,
this
you're on
spot.
the air. Oh, it's 8 o'clock already. I didn't realize. Are you okay on time?
Yeah, I have to leave by 8:15.
All
They're
right,
live
yeah,
over
and
there.
I got to take a break anyway. So first, let Matt have a word. And
Another Matt.
Yeah, Matt, hi. Matt from Montreal.
I just would like to thank you as a Stern fan for the video of you humiliating Gary with the pitch. But I wanted to ask, do you have anything planned for him this morning? Like, do you have any kind of sporting humiliation in mind for Gary?
Having Robin throw the pitch was brilliant, and Robin threw a fantastic pitch.
Robin did.
She did. In heels.
But do you realize I never throw a ball? I never throw a ball.
You know, Gary still says to me, he's bothered by you.
Yeah.
He doesn't he really doesn't understand why you had to jump into the fray, so to speak.
Here's the key misunderstanding that Gary has, is that Gary thinks that because I'm his friend, I wouldn't do that. But what Gary doesn't understand is I do terrible things to my friends all the time.
But was that a terrible thing?
Exclusively to my friends. I mean, really, that is what I do.
I gotta say, that's better, because I thought the next line was going to be, because I'm not really Gary's friend.
I have a theory on that.
What's that?
I don't think you thought that was a bad thing to do to Gary. You thought it was a fun thing, like let him redeem himself.
I thought he was going to throw a strike.
I know. Now, I've said to Gary,
this would have been a whole different story
Jimmy,
if he'd thrown a strike.
I've said to Gary,
yeah,
Jimmy tells you to throw a pitch. You're a fucking puppet that you went and threw the pitch. Why don't you say to Jimmy, I don't want to do the pitch?
In fairness to Gary, though, he doesn't have as much seasoning in that area. And if he's
been with me for 20-something years.
Gary,
after you throw one bad pitch, don't you stop?
Yeah. I mean, and you say, and it would have been just as funny if he stormed off your show afraid.
But this is the thing. Is that Gary, Gary's a producer, and if it had been decided, if Gary had said beforehand, I don't want to talk about the pitch, then we wouldn't have talked about the pitch. But he didn't say anything about the pitch, which I was happy that he didn't say anything. And we booked Gary first, as soon as we heard he had a book coming out.
Right.
And then Gary went and did Letterman, which is fine, and did Letterman before us. But we have to do something. We get these guests after the other guy gets them.
Right.
I feel like we have to do something different,
Were you concerned that after he threw the pitch, he actually hit an audience member in the head? Were you concerned about lawsuits or anything?
That's interesting, but it was a safety ball. It wasn't a regular hard ball. So that's why I looked very callous, laughing as a woman got hit in the head with a baseball. But it was a softer version of a baseball.
I see. Because when I saw it, I said, this is funny, but Jesus Christ, people are getting hit with a fucking ball in the head.
Why is Jimmy in the audience?
Why is Jimmy laughing?
Jimmy, it's funny to you because it's effortless for you to throw a ball like that from that distance, right? And as a man, you grew up playing ball.
Well, even throwing it back to Gary, you see this ease, this naturalness.
Right.
That just happens. The ball just leaves his hand.
What is it wrong with Gary that he can't throw that pitch? I mean, Robin did it.
I don't think it has anything to do with Gary's athletic ability. I think it has to do with God has a sense of humor, and as long as there's a camera on Gary, he's never going to be able to throw a ball straight.
All right, listen, I got to take a break. You got to get going.
Yeah.
You got the Regis show you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Say hello to that lovely Kelly for me.
I will do that.
Yeah, she's very, very beautiful.
She's the best. She really is.
Very, very beautiful.
Is the Booey feud, is it finally over? I mean, did you explain it well enough where Gary's just...
I hope so, and it's up to Gary, really. I mean, there's never any bad, I'm the one, I guess, who did the deed, so hopefully, I don't know, we'll find out from Gary, I guess. I hope it is. I pray that it is.
But from your side, you didn't really do anything wrong. You didn't throw him under the bus. He had every option available to not throw the pitch, and
I don't necessarily agree with that assessment. I think he felt, he would have looked stupid if he decided not to throw the pitch. But